He podcast is presented by Richmond Coffee. Who is he? He is me. Hi, I'm Refie Redzuan. This is he. Here is my chance to share some amazing stories with some amazing people that are inspiring to me. He celebrates everyday people of everyday life. He revolves around conversations that inspire others to change the world and make a difference in life, with a little bit of laughter and a whole lot of drama. Join me for personal stories and experiences on health and healing, successes and failures, recovery and discovery, anything relatable, and anything in between. He elevates us to rise again and live our very best life. Just so you know, you are not alone. He is with you. Richmond Coffee gives you your first sip of luxury taste. 100% home-brewed Arabica coffee in a convenient, travel-friendly cup that is halal certified and KKM approved. A low caffeine content and a rich flavor with aromatherapy scents deliver you a pleasantly blissful start to any day at any time. Richmond Coffee is now available for purchase on Shopee and TikTok. For more information, visit linktree/richmond.coffee. That's linktr.ee/RICHMAN.COFFEE or visit the link in the description below.
Okay, so let me just do it one more time now.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Hi, Rafi. So we are gonna be talking about. I mean, sorry, one more time. Sorry. Okay, one more time. Okay, three, two, one.
What? Natasha Ozeir hosts the season finale with Refie Redzuan on the story of love, compassion, and the pursuit of happiness. In this episode, Me Before You by Jojo Moyes is a deeply emotional and thought-provoking novel and movie adaptation that explores the complexities of love in friendship and relationship. The conversation on He touches on the love stories, the heartbreaks of falling in love, and the sacrifices to shadow the pain and tears behind a series of unfortunate events that happened in life. The power of human connection in this journey of self-discovery and personal growth propels the quest for joie de vivre and provides an overview of why love is everything. This is the story.
Hi, Rafi. So let's do a role exchange in this, and I will be interviewing you on your podcast. First and foremost, I would like to congratulate you and on the season finale of your podcast. And well done. I loved listening to most of your podcasts. Everything has been interesting and pretty engaging, I must say.
Thank
So for
you.
this podcast, for the finale, let's do something different. I mean, we are going to do something different. I
Yeah.
will be interviewing you. Okay.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Tasha, for having me.
So we're going to be talking about the novel and movie Me Before You. Okay. So what is
Yeah.
the meaning of Me Before You in this journey, according to you?
I think it means love to me. I think I watched this movie multiple times, and until recently, I think I thought I was Louisa Clark.
Really?
And then I watched this again, I think earlier this year. I'm like, I'm actually Will Trainer. So I've been married for almost 10 years. And then I've always feel bad about myself. Like I don't think I worthy enough to be the spouse. To a point where I felt like I should be, going like dead because
Not literally dead, like basically
yeah,
like
no.
not
Yeah,
like she
exactly.
should have a better partner or like give her a better chance to find a better partner than you. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Especially now that I'm not working, I'm a full-time stay-at-home parent. I mean,
Yeah.
she's okay with all that. Just like Louisa Clark, she's totally fine being in love with this person and
Correct.
wanting to take care of her. But eventually, the guy decided to like take his life away
Mm. So I don't know.
because he believes that Louisa deserves a better
Better.
chances in life.
I feel like in me before you, yes, that is a major factor, but I also feel that it is about Louisa Clark, and he does believe that she deserves a better person that can do. I mean, like, or give her a better life, like you said, or like
Yeah.
Um, but I also feel that he feels that he won't be able to be his best self, not in the sense of physically, but mentally,
Hmm.
that he still cannot come to terms and cope with what has happened to him. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So he will go through in and out of this like depression, insecurities, and all that. So I think it's also a he problem and a she
Yeah.
problem. You know what I mean? Like he feels that she deserves better, but also he also cannot deal with it himself. So that is
Mm-mm.
why I feel that he feels that in both ways, I
Yeah.
can't do this. You know what I mean? Like I can't.
Yeah.
I can't
Total.
come to terms with what has happened to me. I also will always be insecure and feel that I can be better. Therefore, I want to do better for her, but I can't. And I feel that she will
Mm-mm.
always deserve better. And also, people like this, right? Generally, people who they will feel like one day she will resent him, you know? So I think he does not want to reach that stage and just stick
Mm-mm.
to the happy memories before it becomes, or, before it reaches that stage, lah, basically.
To compare apple to apple, I mean, I totally cannot do that because I think he was half paralyzed.
Correct.
His body cannot function the way I do. So I think um,
So I think when it
he,
comes to you, it's a you problem.
yes, exactly. I think it's just what I feel. I think it's most likely, but to a point, kan, Tasha, I think I have decided to do something like that in the past. I have attempted suicide. I have contacted whatever the company that did that in Switzerland.
Oh, really?
Just they can do that only in Switzerland, but it's illegal in other countries. But you have to provide with all these bases lah, that you why do you want to do that and then whatnot. Provide with your medical reports and stuff like that.
Okay.
They put you to sleep and then it's a peaceful death.
Okay, if I asked you what are the main reasons that you contemplated that, I only want three.
Unhappiness,
Okay.
unsatisfaction, and sadness.
All,
Sama lah. Sama lah dengan happiness kan? No, no, no. I think depression. Yeah, three.
but that's
Depression.
all root to you yourself, right?
Yes, exactly.
So
It's just me.
you feel you cannot overcome this. You don't have the strength, mental strength inner to you to fix it and overcome
And
it.
I think if I were alone, still
Mm.
living in this life, I think I would probably have done it. And then I'm
Mm.
also a Muslim. I don't want to be in hell
Yeah.
for doing that. So that's why I didn't do it.
So religion played a part as well and kept you
Yeah.
strong now.
And family and friends who love me so much, and I
Yeah.
love them too. Then okay lah, I'm just gonna have to live with it, accept the fact that it is what it is. And then people have been telling me that, you know what, if you don't get anything this in the world, God will give you later in life.
No,
But
I get it, but so basically, it's about this is what I'm saying that I feel.
uh-huh,
Do you think that it's more like for Will, right?
uh,
It's not more about Louisa, tau. It's about him
him,
himself. He feels like he cannot the overcome what has overcome what
yeah,
has happened to him. You
yeah,
know what I mean? He feels like he cannot fight his emotion, so that's what
hmm,
he's most afraid of.
yeah,
Would
yeah,
you say that?
yes, and he cannot find acceptance in who he is now than who he was before. So he is
Correct.
putting
Yeah.
himself first so that, they can let others free. And him and basically himself set him free too.
But like for you, how do you think it all began? This like emotion of,
Yeah,
feeling unhappy, not good enough, and
yeah,
this depression, I would say cycle or something because it's an up and down thing, right?
yeah, yeah. I think it goes with time. I think it started a long time ago since I was born. I think not feeling normal, not feeling like other people that I know, um, and then the fact that I have always
Oh,
been different. So there's always this cycle wanting to prove to other people that I am better, you know? But I think it just took a toll on me. And after a while, I think it has gone really bad
what do you
because
think is the root of it?
The root is, I think, I don't know. I think the root is, it has to do with, I think it has to do with not just my physics, but also my emotion and my soul, that it's not normal in so many ways. And I wish I could have been born normal. Normal means, normal means to me, I think that I can just live like any other people that I know.
You know,
Like they
yeah.
can, yeah, they can have a normal relationship. They can have,
Yeah, but I don't you think it's also the mindset of things, like a lot of people get upset with themselves or are unhappy with themselves or not content with themselves is because they feel sometimes what they feel
mm,
is wrong, is bad, is like abnormal, like you say, right?
mm-hmm,
But I don't know why can't people just be like, okay, I guess it's easy for me to say, but like
mm-hmm,
people can just be like, you know what, like it's something that I like, but I know I can't do or be or whatever. So I'm just gonna overcome it. It's not something that brings me down. It's just part
yeah,
of macam
yeah,
part of like like nafsu or keinginan
mm-mm,
or
mm-mm, yeah, yeah.
mengidam. You know what
Uh,
I mean?
I know what you mean. Yeah, yeah.
Macam it's not. I know it's not as simple. Tapi dalam hidup ni, like sometimes we have like, okay, some people feel the urge to do drugs. You know what I mean? But
Yes.
I don't. It doesn't make okay. You don't need to do the drugs, so it doesn't make you a bad person. But you're like, I have to fight that nafsu. Like, yeah, sometimes
Mm-mm.
sometimes yeah, I feel like doing drugs, but I just don't. But doesn't mean like because I feel like doing drugs, it's gonna hold me down. It's gonna weigh me down. It's just like, oh shit, it's just part of life. There are
Yeah.
things that you can or cannot do. So you know
Mm-mm.
what? Let's
Mm.
just overcome it. And all people, some people have different issues. Some people have different issues.
Yes,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah. With all those issues, that's why they ended up doing that. They use substances to as an escape to reality.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
because of this mentality that people
yes,
feel that
exactly.
oh,
I
salah, tak boleh, cannot. But
betul.
in actual fact, it's just a hurdle. Everybody
Mm-mm.
has nafsu niat that you were not allowed to do. It's not the, like there's so many things
Mm-mm.
that I would like to do that I know is wrong. That I'm just in the law or in my religion, I know is wrong. So I just have to not do it. You know what I mean?
Mm-mm.
But I
Yeah.
wouldn't put it in my head that I'm a bad person because I have that niyat to do it. I'll be like, you know what?
Mm-mm.
We're all humans. We all have niyat. We
Yes,
all have,
exactly. So it's okay
yeah,
if it's just niyat, right?
yeah.
Kan?
I guess, but you know what I mean? I guess different people different. And okay, this is a bit far from me before you because I think in his case, it's a very different
Different, yeah.
story. You know what I mean?
Mm-mm, very
Yeah,
different. I think like I
yeah.
tak boleh nak compare. We cannot compare because dia kira macam I know this term. You have to find an acceptance because there are things you can change. There are things you cannot. The things that you cannot change. That's when you have to learn to accept. Like some things are given. Like if we are like this, then it's given. Your family, you cannot choose who your family
Correct.
is or whatever. But things that you can change, then
Mm.
I think that's you're right. You're absolutely right. It has to do with the mindset. I think that's what has made me to recover. Part of myself is to change mindset, to accept the fact that okay, this is me. I'm okay. Whatever the society has to say about me or what um, I know that I accept myself. But there will be
Because we're all flawed. You know what I mean? This is the problem with the society
yeah
nowadays that everybody thinks they gotta be
something.
perfect. If they're not,
Yes.
then like,
Yes.
oh, it's a burden on me because
Kan?
I'm such a failure because I cannot do that. So I feel like even in Will's story, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, but for Will, it's not. It's about the same. But I feel like he feels that oh my god, now that I'm paralyzed, I'm a failure.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But in actual fact,
He's
if you
not.
were born with it, you would
Oh.
just find your way around it
Yeah.
and not take it as a burden to you because you were used to it. But to change that mindset is actually very difficult because you were not born with it. But for Will, he feels like, oh, I'm such a failure. I'm such a failure. But I guess for Louisa,
Mm.
it's like, I met you like this. So I don't see it as a failure because I didn't meet you
Yes.
bila you tengah jalan tau. I met you like this. So I accepted you like this. You
Yes.
know what I mean?
Yes. In the same way, when I got married, my
Yeah.
spouse now met me like that.
Yes.
That-
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yes.
so now, after watching that, I'm like, oh, you know what? I should appreciate that. I should appreciate it. I shouldn't take this for granted at all because it's a beautiful thing that can happen to, to anyone.
Correct.
And it happened
Yeah.
to me. So I'm very blessed in that sense. So this conversation is for me to get it done and over with. Like I need to put this behind so I
I
can
think you
live.
need to not be so hard on yourself and say that we all have
Yes.
flaws in different ways. You
Yes,
know what I mean?
exactly. Exactly.
And especially don't you think that in your case,
Mhm.
um, you were not met with being flawed. You were met with who you are, and your
Yeah.
family accepted
Yes.
your small little family
Yes.
accepted not the big family
Yeah.
accepted who you are, and it was just like, okay, I'll deal
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah.
You know what? He's got his own problems. It might be different problems from other people, but it's
Yes.
still issues. You know what I mean? Some people probably are druggies. Some people are alcoholics. Some people are
Yeah.
this. But
Yeah.
you have different issues. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah. I have those issues too in the past. So
Yeah. Okay. But I honestly feel there's no harm
yeah.
in that.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody in life has issues,
Yeah.
but they just find it such a big deal to like talk about
Mm,
it or address it or
yeah.
tell people about it. You know what I
Mm,
mean?
I know. I so know. It took
But
me.
everybody's got issues, especially in a world today, like
Mm-mm.
it's no, I think no.
I,
So I feel for Will as well. That's Louisa's point of view is like, I fell in love with you when I
mm-mm.
met you. I
Kesian
didn't,
kan? Like,
I don't see it as a
oh,
flaw. You know what I mean?
yeah. And then the
Because I accepted you like this.
and she was so happy when she met him, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Ado, why would you have to go? Because she was so ready to be with him.
She's
Like,
just such a happy, positive person, man.
can? And then not
The
about the
character was just
money.
so beautiful.
And it's
Yeah.
not about the money too for her to
No,
be
it's
with
not.
him.
Yeah.
Exactly. And eventually she got it and she went to Paris.
Yeah, that was just amazing, you
Kan?
know?
That's why macam feeling dia juga kadang macam like I wish I could.
But would you be able to do what she did and like go and live alone? I can't do that.
No, I won't.
Maybe
I,
lah.
I would
Aku
not.
tengok lah lonely juga lah.
I don't think I'll be with Will either because it's very
Mm.
challenging for me to unless I think probably if I'm in love with that person. I don't know. Like in
You see, my cousin's on a wheelchair and he got into a car accident when he was about 26, 27.
mm, mm,
But like he has so many girlfriends that are hot.
mm,
So sometimes even for us, right?
mm, kan?
When I look at it, I'm like, wow, Dunida got a lot of girls. You know what I mean? But
Mm,
we fail because we've seen him not on a wheelchair and then on a wheelchair and paralyzed, half his waist down paralyzed.
yeah, yeah,
But I think it's the same as Louisa. It's like, oh no, not Louisa. Like for me, it's like Will. Like I saw him before and after, so I feel like, oh my God, Christiania, it
mm,
happened to him. You know what I
mm,
mean? But
mm,
to the girls that just met him like this, they're like, oh, I don't think it's flawed because I met you like this. I didn't meet you when you
yeah,
were walking and then suddenly you're not. You know
mm,
what I mean? So it's just like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah,
I'm going for you as you are. You know?
yes. And what do you think me before you actually really means? Is it selfishness or putting yourself first? Is it self-love? What does it actually mean, me before you?
What do you think it means?
I think it
I'm
means
the interviewer here.
I think it means self-love. Like no, not self-love. I think it's selfishness. I think it's being selfish. Like I put myself first before you. So whatever it is, I'm gonna put myself first before anyone else. I think that's what it means. In this
I don't know.
journey, I think I always thought me before you was all about Louisa, but it's not. It's actually about Will.
Interesting.
Kan? It's about
Yeah.
Will, tau. Because they always like the main character has always been Louisa. So me before you, I've always thought it was her.
I
Only
think.
recently, when I saw it again, like for the 10th time, I'm like,
Yeah.
me before uni is Will. Is Will putting himself first so that others can, like I said, he can set himself free so others can be happy in his mind.
No, I would say that it's about courage,
Mm-mm.
sincerity.
Yeah? Is it about love too? And love is complex, kan? Love is the weirdest thing. I have a
Love is so complex. I would
oh
say courage first and then love second.
yeah.
What do you say? You don't?
I
Do
I
you
w-
think it?
I would put love first. I would put love first because the story trying to tell us that how complex love can be,
Mm.
and then I've been in love, not just as in a
But love
relationship.
is courage, you know.
Yeah, yes,
Love is fighting the pain, the urge to be sabar, the urge
yes,
to
commitment.
love people in a normal manner and not be out of control. Commitment, you know. It's just
Yes, yes, tolerance and
tolerance. Yeah.
everything. And I think I think the kind of love that I am in today is the kind of love that grows, not the kind of love that you see on movies, like passionate love.
So I believe the love that grows are the sustainable love.
Yes, yeah, okay,
As you get older,
yeah,
so I feel like Louisa's love with Will also is love that grows.
yeah.
Love that grows is 100% more sustainable daripada orang first fall in love,
Mm-mm.
because when it fizzles out,
It's done.
it's done.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? But
yeah,
this one, you keep on growing and learning and getting excited. So it's like from the bottom to the top. It's not from the top to the bottom. You know what I mean?
can.
As I get older, I honestly believe that. I was just talking to some friends about it as well. I don't know
Mm,
if you agree with me or not. We were all like, you know what? We don't want that butterfly. I mean, of course, butterfly, but not like the major butterfly. We want the more like logical love, you know?
mhm,
It's not super exciting, but
mhm,
it's still exciting. You know what I mean? We just
mm-mm.
feel that it's more sustainable in that sense, you know?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
more logical in that sense.
yes, yeah. I mean, if you talk about love, then love is sustainable that way. But I think a lot of people struggle with wanting to have sex,
Yes.
kan? The urge to like, hotnya ni, yang tu pun, yang ni pun. Like you want everything you see on the table. That is a struggle,
So
I
yes,
think.
that is a major. No, no, no. For sure, that is a major struggle. But that's the
Struggle.
thing. If love that grows, you will feel the guilt and
Yeah.
responsible because you don't live off the high.
Yes,
Yeah, you know what I
betul.
mean.
Yes, I so know. Yes. And it makes you feel guilty for having those thoughts even, and
Correct.
let alone you do it. But some people get to a point where like whatever lah, you know?
Betul. Ada
Kan?
juga. Betul
Ada.
juga. Yeah.
Eventually they get caught and then everything just crumbling down and then some people regret it, some people don't. So it really depends. Everyone is different. I've been talking a lot about divorce cases in my podcast. So
Oh yeah, there's so many.
so there's so many things, cases
You know what is
happening.
funny now? Like a lot of divorce cases no longer about third parties.
No,
It's mostly about communication, responsibility, not
yeah,
feeling it, grown to be two different people. You know what I
yes,
mean?
yes, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, like, I feel that cheating is no longer. Okay, I shouldn't say this publicly, but I don't feel like cheating is the deal breaker anymore.
yeah. Most of
I
the
feel
time,
like
I don't
my
think it.
friends
Yeah.
would actually let it go once or twice nowadays.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Like girl, guy, guy, girl. I mean, like the girl will forgive the guy, or the guy will forgive the girl once or twice. I feel like cheating is not. It's the whole emotional thing is a deal breaker now. The
Mm-mm.
differences in character that you're tired if you're two different people every day. You know what I mean?
Yes, totally. Yeah.
What do you think?
I think it is exactly what it is. Because people get tired of, daily life itself, the work that they have to put up with, and then they have to come home and pretend. That itself is exhausting.
Yeah, would you relate that to Louisa and what's his name? Patrick? Because that's
Um,
what she felt, that he wanted something different and she was excited
yes,
about different things. You know what I mean?
yes, yeah, exactly. And I think people change throughout the course of time, and that's when they grow apart. So I think the fact that these two people are in a relationship and then one has acknowledged that they are no longer having, that sort of feelings, but the other one is sort of in denial. That's
Mm.
always the problem in a relationship, that one would just because they want to, because he owns this person, for example, and the other one thinks that I should move on. That's
So
when the
what would
dispute
yours
is.
be? How would yours be? Is yours more of your marriage and your love life more of me before you, or do you resonate or relate to this at all or not?
I think I can relate to both of them, like with Patrick and Will, because if I'm in a relationship, I think I'm more a lot like Patrick. Like I'm in denial with some stuff that's been going on. I'm also Louisa at some point. I acknowledge what's going on. And then I'm also will, like I feel like I haven't done enough. I'm not good enough.
Mm,
They deserve better. So there's a lot of this interconnected sort of triangle situation going on between me, myself, and I.
interesting.
And then it's
Yeah, true.
affecting other people. It's affecting my spouse, affecting my son, where he himself is like, "Daddy, why are you always sad?"
So, but
This is
it's like, okay. So, what would you say, like, relate? Like, what would you say, like, is the closest or resonates or relates
okay.
just in general to the movie? Because, like you say, it's so complex and complicated. So, I actually
Complex,
don't know how
complex.
to
Tak boleh.
love, life. Like
Huh.
dreams. It's just
Okay.
so confusing.
I,
Honestly, that's why I
if you
feel in the end of the day, each to his own.
I think if you ask me, if you want one
Yeah,
answer, it will be
yeah.
will. It will be will. I'm paralyzed. I cannot do anything. There's nothing I can change. I'm just gonna have to jihad my life around it and then accept. If I don't, that means the best way out is death.
But that's the thing. I don't understand why you cannot find.
I
But
don't
I
know
cannot say
because
I'm not in that. I'm not in your
oh,
situation. But like, why can't you find a different method to it? You know what I mean? Like,
how I've communicated about it. I have talked about it. I've told everyone.
what's
I think
the?
my
But I'm sure there's a coping mechanism to it that someone has taught you, right?
yes, the coping mechanism that I've learned in this journey is to learn to accept.
But if you want to
Like,
go on the Muslim route,
yeah,
for
like,
us both personally, it's always more than about us, right? So,
yeah,
like you said, let go for the jihad
yeah,
route.
yeah, the jihad route, which is
Because
to
at the end of
accept.
the day, actually, even for me as a girl, ke apa ke,
Hmm,
that is actually the route that as Muslims we should go for. You know what I mean?
yes, yeah. I think that is the best way out for me now, is to be on the spiritual path, accept the fact that, this is the jihad of my life, and then I will surrender to him, and then I will wait for
But okay,
the
but you still got
time.
to find happiness.
Tak
You know what
boleh.
I mean? Because if not, it will show in your character, and like you said, it will affect
Kan?
the people
Oh,
around you, which is
yeah.
also not
I will
fair
be
to everybody
angry.
that you love and care for. You know what I mean? Everyone
Sad
is
for no
trying, but
reason.
then yeah, you're gonna be short tempered, angry, sad, everything.
Yeah. So,
So
itulah
I'm
that's
trying
my
to.
coping lah. Coping to like just to. I mean, I've done the work. I talked about it and everything. I tahajud recently. I tahajud because I think when I met this person that I suddenly like fall in love.
Mm.
Just because this person is an idea of that I adore so much, I was so triggered like crazy. I was so triggered, and I will wake up. My body, my soul will wake up every 2:30 in the morning for a month, and
Macam
I
mana tu ah? I pun tak tahu macam what's
tak
the.
tahu. And then I asked my ustad, I asked people,
Tapi that will
my
fade kan. It's like
dia cakap God is waking you up to
testing you lah.
testing you and to want you to wake up to do your tahajjud, do like what you can, and then maybe it's a message or something, I don't know, but beware of the devil's the devil's work, which is he can confuse you too kalau you follow that path. And this is the religious punya view lah. Kalau kita, if you follow the western punya point of view, you should follow your dreams.
Okay, tak adalah follow your dreams, tapi but that's why I say it's
Ha,
so complicated.
complicated kan?
I
Complicated
tak
kan?
tahu
Tak,
dalam
tak
hidup ni.
boleh.
But
Kita
okay,
boleh
let's say
discuss
let's
je.
put it in a different perspective. No, not
Okay.
perspective. Okay, let's put it in a same thing. It's got to
Hmm?
do with keinginan, nafsu,
Yeah.
what excites you, what makes you happy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's say for me, yeah,
Huh.
some people excite me, make me happy. You feel like you tak boleh tidur malam, you're excited, you check your phone.
Yes. Yes. That's what happening to me. I would
You know,
check
you
all the
check
time.
your Insta story,
Ah.
like, did he view my stories? Did he view my
Ah.
stories?
Oh
You
my
know.
God. Yes.
But
Bukan
But
view je, dia like sekali masalahnya.
ya, tapi itu tidak
Ha,
sustainable. That is
kan?
an unhealthy, like you said to me before, it is an unhealthy feeling. And as we get
Mm-mm.
older, we need to accept that it's just unhealthy. It's one in a million that people get that. In a relationship, in a marriage, I'm not married, but I see people around me, okay, because I'm very
Yeah,
observant. It's
yeah.
one in a million that people actually live that high and be happy and sustainable and responsible and good with each other for
Yes,
like
yes.
for a long time. Benda things like this to me is only like a few months thing. You're lucky if it's a few months, you know what I mean? But
Betul.
it's something that we can control and curb. Yeah, I know. But like you will be like, oh, I wish I had that high. I wish I was with that person that gives me all the thing really. But you know what? It's okay because
Yeah. Yes, I'm with you. I'm with you with that. I'm totally with you
but
because
that's the thing. You can just put it in like what we feel. Don't take it as
mm-mm,
like, oh my God, it's so wrong. I'm burdened. No, it's just like, oh my God,
mm-mm,
I
kan?
have this to feel. Other people have other things to feel. We're all the same. You know what I mean?
I,
It's just different things.
yes,
But
I
tak
like that.
salah. I mean, like, okay, it is salah, but tak salah. You know what I mean? Doesn't make me a bad person.
Yes, totally. I like that mindset. I really do. I think you just shift my mind a bit.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Like even if I had a
Shift.
conversation with you over Murray, I'll be like, "Oh my God, I want that feeling," but I'm like, "But tak boleh lah, tak boleh lah. I cannot give in to that because I know it will hurt me in the end. It's not sustainable. It's not good for me. It's not good for my family. Tak boleh, tak boleh, tak boleh, tak boleh." For
Mm-mm,
you, it's the
mm-mm,
same thing. Tak adalah. You don't have to take it so heavily on your shoulders. You know what I mean?
mm-mm. I think I take it a bit, not a bit, but a
Correct.
lot too
Too
hard on
heavy. Too
myself.
hard on
Yeah, too
yourself. Yeah.
heavy.
Like,
Yeah,
oh, I'm a
too
bad
heavy.
person. How can I think of that like that again? Like, tak payahlah. Tak payahlah deep sangat. You know what I
Bukan
mean?
bersyukur kan dengan apa I ada because
Yeah.
we are, like you said before dulu in our first podcast.
And I think that's Louisa too she that's why I say it's about courage and inspiring. I love that she's so positive about
Mm-mm,
everything and then like she doesn't really sweat the small stuff.
mm-mm.
You know what I mean? She's
Yeah,
just like, okay, come on. Da, 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 da. And you snap once in a while. There is very of course. But after watching that movie, I felt courage. That movie is memang like you said, like it's a really good
best,
movie. I felt
best kan?
sad,
Mm,
courage, happy, everything. It brought out all these emotions in me. Honestly, I was just like,
mm-hmm, mm,
but end of it, for me, I felt inspired with courage. I felt
yeah,
inspired. I felt like his courage to put, like he knew he couldn't do it though. So it
yeah,
was for me, it's more about him than Louisa because I think he's like, I cannot face
yeah,
it. And I will be a bitter person. I will not be good for people. You know what I mean?
yeah,
He knew he couldn't do it. So he didn't let his ego take
yeah.
place. You know what I mean? Like, I can't. I'm not strong enough to fight this.
The fact that he didn't let anyone influence him to change his mind pun is another strength, I think.
Yeah,
Um,
I guess he loves the people around him too much. And
mm-mm.
wrong or right, that one, we're not talking about that. We're just talking about the courage. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Wow, wow.
Right? Don't you think?
Yeah, yeah, I think
That movie is really like to me is actually yeah, it's there's so
it's a,
many hidden messages in it, you know what I mean?
yeah. The tagline of the movie is live boldly. So
That
whatever happens to your life, you go and live your life boldly,
yeah, in
bold.
both sense actually, right?
Yeah, yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Think he also did enjoy his life before he died. Like he
She
went
did.
out on a holiday with her. He went to the wedding, the girlfriend, ex-girlfriend who got married to his best friend. Oh my God.
That's bad as well.
Kan?
Yeah, okay. So how did the
Hmm.
movie's self-discovery journey change you? In like did you
I,
pick up any pointers? Do you feel you changed it in any sort of way and inspired to do things differently in any sort of way?
yes, I think it inspired me to appreciate what I have.
True.
Yeah, to have the courage to and have the will to decide for myself too and be like, you know, I may do it this for other people, but I think ultimately I have to be happy first before I let other people be happy. So just to take it out of a bit different from what happened to Will, I think I want to be more like Louisa in that sense. Be grateful with what I have and then I will accept that if that is your decision, I'm going to have to support whatever it is that will make you happy. And I will be happy for you too.
True.
Yeah,
That's yeah, that's so true.
yeah. And then even for you, Tasha, as a friend, I think if you feel, like that in one way or another, I think it's okay for us to, like you said, it's okay for us to feel something because it's so natural for us to feel, bad about ourselves from time to time.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think, you know, um, it's not normal if you don't feel like that, if you are happy all the time too, right?
Oh, yeah. You will
Can.
crash. Yeah.
Hmm. So it's easier said than done. I think it takes practice for
Every day. You know
yes,
what I mean?
yes,
Yeah.
yes, mental and
Acknowledging your own
emotion.
strength, you know?
Yeah,
Like, oh, I'm
yeah.
so grateful, I'm strong, I'm not like that person. If not, I would have done that. You know what I mean? So
Can.
you will senyum, like that's basically a pat to yourself saying like, well done. You did well this
Yes.
week. You know what I mean? You handled it
Yeah.
well.
True
Credit to
that.
yourself.
Yeah,
Which is
yeah.
also for you because like you said, you are finding certain things challenging for you, but you still got through it.
Mm-hmm.
But I
Yeah.
hope inshallah you got through it in a manner that transported in a manner that doesn't make people around you feel sad.
And my mother told me to be patient. Patience is virtue. Like you will get it. You will get it.
So I believe gratefulness leads to patience. If you're
Yes.
not grateful, you wouldn't be patient. You will be snapped
Exactly. Yes.
yourself. Yeah,
Yes. Yes. That's my point exactly, Tasha. I think this in this journey I've learned to be patient a lot. Like I have to sabar. Like sabar, bersyukur dulu baru you boleh
yeah.
sabar.
Kalau
Kalau
you
you
tak bersyukur, you tak boleh sabar.
tak boleh, bila you tak sabar, you start pushing other people around, you start pushing things to get
Yeah,
things done. And then at the end of the day, benda yang you kendong tercecer.
correct. I agree
Habis,
100%.
you rugi semua, lepas tu you tak dapat apa-apa. You dalam kerugian.
Yeah, that is very, very true. I think it's as simple as I know this is, but I relate everything to everything, you see.
Mhm,
Like it's as simple as like for me, I have a helper at home. I really feel
mhm.
like strangling her most of the time. But after I after like I lose it, right? I go
Ah,
when I'm in the car, I'm like, oh my god, some people don't even have helper. And you know what? Better than having no helper, sabar je lah. Be
mhm,
grateful lah. You tak payah nak balik. Like I live in an apartment, balik-balik
mhm.
turun. It's the petty things, guys. Okay, I'm not
Yeah.
saying this is first world problems. Okay, everyone that is listening to the podcast, I am
Yes.
not spoiled, but I'm just trying to make examples. And this was an example that happened to me an hour ago.
Yeah.
Like at least I don't need to clean up my own room, go downstairs and pick up
Mm,
Grab or,
mm,
like
mm,
anything. So I'm just relating it to the small stuff like, you know what, just be grateful, lah, sudah lah.
mm, mm,
But
mm,
if I could change her and find a better one, I would. But for
mm,
the moment, if I'm going to be so upset the whole day,
mm.
it's just going to make me in a bad mood. And there is
Yeah.
no point to it. You know what
Mm-mm,
I mean?
mm-mm. Yeah.
So I feel that even in family, even in friends, if you cannot change it at the moment, you know what? Be grateful for the bigger things. And just when
Yeah.
you are grateful, you sabah and then you just laugh it off. And you know what? You just take it as normal daily hurdles of life.
Yeah. And it probably things will get better too as you
Correct.
accept as they are, and then they'll probably change while you work
Mhm.
for
If
stuff.
it's not, if it doesn't, then you just change them. Lah.
Ah, ah.
Yeah.
Tapi susah nak change orang-orang ni sekarang. Nak cari yang nak percaya pun
Yeah,
susah.
yes, yes. Yes,
Kan?
that's very true. So that's why like kena bersabar.
Kena sabar.
Yeah.
Exactly. Lepas
Yeah,
tu,
correct. Or
yeah.
you just okay, but I've said this to you before. Okay, like if you can't change them, then you just take it as a joke.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
even
Ex-
for family members, sometimes like now family members, because you can't change family members. But then now whenever they say something that I do not agree with, in my head I'll just be like, oh my god, this person's so mental. And I'll just laugh in my head.
yeah.
I'll be like, did he mental? So you will laugh. So you just
Betul.
like I said, like for your issue, you just have to take it in a different perspective. Like,
Yeah.
okay, you know what? Don't take it so deep. Instead
Mm-mm.
of being like, oh, I hate you. How could you? You're such a mean person. I can't
Mm-mm.
change that mean person. So I'll just be like,
Mm.
dude, you're so mental. Or I'll be
Mm-mm.
like, oh my God, you are so unhappy. That's why this is happening to you. That's why
Yeah.
you are like that. So in the end,
Yeah.
I feel better. I'll just be like, I know it's selfish to think, oh, it's not right, but you know what? It's all about me. I'll just think
Yes.
of it that way. And I'm not harming people. It's just what I'm telling myself in my head.
No.
You
And you
know?
have to protect yourself. Protecting your peace is your utmost priority.
dah kata me before you.
Yeah. Yes.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yes. Yes. I think this conversation also make me a lot happier.
Yeah, but it's true. You know
It's
what? It's a you
yeah.
problem. It's not a me problem.
Yeah.
Actually, my younger sister kept on saying this to me,
Huh.
like, because I was always like so all over the place. Yeah, like, because I have so
Huh.
many things on my mind. You know what I mean? So, and whenever I'm like, you know what? Then she's like, Kak, that is a you problem, not a me problem. I was like, budak kecil ni. But tetapi macam, actually that's true. So even for other people, when they are reacting in a certain way, I'm like, you know what? That's a you problem, not a me problem. You know what I mean? So I shouldn't make it a we problem.
No.
So I'll just leave it to you, you know?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's true, you know, as long as you or anybody not harming other people, like I said, sometimes when a family member does something, I'm just like, you're so cracked. You must be so unhappy. But I'm not saying it out loud. It's in my head. So I just laugh. I'm like, kesian you. You know?
Yeah. Otherwise, sampai bila lah you yang suffer?
Kalau tidak, I will be so hyped up and
Ah.
angry and
Ah.
sedih and menangis. You know, no point.
Lepas tu
What do you
kadang
think?
you lose it. Like I have lost it.
Oh, I've lost it so many times.
I've lost
I'm
it so
just trying
many
to
times
handle it
too.
better.
I've lost
But
it,
yeah.
and then it's so ugly. It's so ugly
Yeah.
that I don't want to look at it again. Like I'm like, oh my god,
Yeah.
who
And then
is
your
that person?
emotions so penat, right? Your
Oh,
emotions. Yeah.
yes. And then suddenly after you lost it, and then you go back to your own room, you're like, apa aku buat ni? Malu sah, you know?
Yeah. That is so true.
Kan? It's not the Refie you see on the magazine macam gitu.
Correct. 100%.
So it's like, who is this
100%.
monster kan? Dalam social media, oh macam ni, macam tu. Lepas tu, bila aku lost it, habis semua orang shock. Terus tak nampak dah yang lain.
Correct. So that's why people say like one bad can erase 10
Mm,
goods, you know? But
mm.
that's just the reality of life, you
Yeah,
know?
so I gotta be patient. I gotta be patient. But like you said, you have to be grateful for what I have. If some people make mistake, okay, just a hurdle that you have to face it every day. Whatever lah.
Correct.
Whatever lah.
Yeah. So,
You know?
like, you know, I was going to ask you the next question, but it's actually what we just spoke about. It's like, do you think it is selfish at all to put yourself first before others?
No.
No, right?
Selfish in a
I
good
mean,
way.
we were just
Yeah.
talking about it, but I'm just going to ask you again, you know?
Yeah, no. My simple answer is no. Put yourself first so that you and people around you be in that, space where you feel safe, that
True,
that
because
is
if you do not put
loved.
yourself first, you are actually endangering the people around you because you will be so
Yes, yes.
temperamental and
Yeah,
this and that. You know what I mean? You
yeah,
wouldn't be your best self and you wouldn't give your best self to people around you.
exactly. So put yourself first. Not selfish yang macam kalau ada satu pinggan tu,
Ah, itu je lah.
you ambil kan, share lah. Macam tu, share.
Alright.
You know,
So,
everyone has a portion to give back in life. I think you and I have our part to give
yes,
back to the community in a way we can, whatever within our means. So that's our part. And other people who within their means too, do your part to give back too, because you don't know when you need it one day.
that is true. But you know, yeah, that is, yeah, I agree.
Kan?
Yeah,
Um,
you never know. Like, life, you cannot take life so seriously.
tak
This
boleh.
is something that I really learned. You cannot take life seriously. You cannot take everything as it is. You can just do whatever you want in your head. You know what I mean?
Yes, yes.
This is why you cannot be. I feel like sometimes for me, like I don't know about you, but like, don't you think that people, you, yes, you can be a deep person,
hmm
but you cannot take. But when you are a deep person, you tengok kotak tu macam kotak tu je. It's, the box is the box. You cannot, you wouldn't compromise that, you know, it might be a rectangle or, you know, it can be a circle. So for
hmm
me, like when you see something,
Yeah.
you cannot take it as it is 100%. You know, you have to give that 40% leeway for it to be something else because if not, you will hurt yourself.
Yes. Betul.
I don't know if I make sense. Do you
It
understand what I'm trying to
makes
say?
yeah. It makes total sense. It
What do you
makes
think?
total sense. I think if something like that were to happen and you just look back, I think just you have you heard of this thing where if you point a finger, there's another three fingers pointing at you?
True?
So
Yeah,
I
yeah, I
think
have. Yeah.
look into yourself first and then self-reflect and then you look what's around you. So I think that's also to answer that question is I think to look within you and then find out like, okay, okay, that's again, it's you and me sort of problem. It's you problem, not my problem. sort of
Not a we
a
problem.
we
It's a you
problem.
problem. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So self-reflect, and then hopefully that you'll find your way out, and then hopefully be a better person. And then I think sometimes it's so easy
That's
for us
great advice.
to
Yes.
take personally about other people's problem too. Like I might be telling you something, but I'm not directly pointing at you. Kan?
Yeah, true.
Sebenarnya it's just me in my own world, my problem, and then it's okay if it's in your head, if it's in your heart. Kadang you cannot
Yeah.
help it because it's so natural. We humans, kita ada feelings. We have, our thoughts
Correct.
sometimes go wild. Kan?
Yeah.
Kalau I tengok movie kadang-kadang, I imagine aku yang dalam movie tu.
Yeah, exactly. But like you do you, you know.
Natasha, I tengok you kat Instagram kan macam I pun feeling you juga. Kalau I
That's the best.
perempuan, I mesti
Yeah.
cantik macam you. Macam tu.
Oh, yes, of course. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, but that is what it is.
That's what it is. I mean, I cannot help it, but it's in my mind. But as long as
Yeah.
I don't act upon it and hurt other
Correct.
people,
Yeah.
can. So you just have to just accept the fact that it's okay to let
It's
yourself run wild
okay.
in the mind and your
It's
heart
okay.
with desires, and it's okay.
It's
And
okay. It's not wrong as long as you don't rob people, you don't take people's
yes,
money, you don't
ah,
bunuh orang, you
can
don't have malicious intent in what you say.
yes,
Um, it's
exactly.
fine. You want to talk about people, you want to talk about people's problems and discuss it. Talk about your
Boleh.
problems to people and discuss it. Talk
Yeah.
about why is certain things the way. It's fine. People should just talk and
Yes.
discuss. Nobody's
Yeah.
perfect, you know?
Yes. Yes.
Know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's fine. I believe it's fine. If not, you're never gonna get through this life. You're gonna be a bitter person in this life.
Betul.
There's just so like, like you said, don't you think there's just so many things that goes around you that you're like, WTF. I feel so normal now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel so
There's a
normal
lot of
too.
crazy things happening that you're just like, you know what? Life is just, you know what life is? Life is full of secrets. That's it.
Yes.
Everybody is just keeping something. So you know what? If
Yeah.
it's fine,
It's
it's
fine.
really fine. Yeah.
Yeah. Put in your little box, and I think if you want to put your secrets out there, even for example, just do whatever is comfortable to you. But as long as you're not hurting other people, I think,
Correct.
yeah, I think that's fine. I think it's important to respect the boundaries.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask
Uh,
you another question, okay?
yeah.
How do you find an acceptance that sometimes things may be the best for you the moment you realize it isn't always what you desire?
Oh, that is a very difficult question because I don't think I can answer that because if
No, you must in a very chill manner. That's what this is
okay,
the point, not be
okay,
just
yes,
chill about it.
I would acknowledge it. The way to find acceptance to the desire that I can't have is to
Mm.
acknowledge it that I am feeling that way. I'm say I'm in love, although it's wrong, but the fact that I am in love, for example, there's
Yeah.
no way around to deny it. It's a feeling. So I think one way to accept it is to acknowledge it and then let it process through your daily life. If you need to cry, go ahead and cry. So I will
Correct. I
cry.
agree with you
Uh,
100%.
I'll
Yeah.
cry. I will listen to music and then process more feelings and last night, Tasha, last night I cried until like 4 in the morning.
That's
During
good.
like I cried like Lailatul Qadar like that kan. Macam kok malam tu Lailatul Qadar, doa-doa lah,
Yeah.
nangis-nangis, nangis-nangis. Lepas tu pukul 4 macam tu I only had 3 hours before my son goes to school. And then I woke up, I was so like hangover.
Yeah,
And
because
then
you're so drained, right?
ah
Your
ah
mind, your thought, your
oh
eyes, everything. Yeah.
and then I have this conversation with you in the afternoon, and I'm like, I cannot be sleepy and stuff like that. I have to be prepared. You know what? And today I'm like, oh, I tak boleh puasa hari ni. I sakit tekak, demam, badan, sakit badan, and
Mm.
then gastric. I took one day off today, so I kena ganti lah. Um, the, but I needed that because I think I couldn't sleep sampai pukul 4 pagi macam tu.
Yeah. Just
So
acknowledging it. You know what I mean?
that is the answer to that. I think you need to process it. I think to accept it, the desires you can't have, I think let it flow, let it go, and do what you can.
100%.
Mm.
I agree with you. Life is a journey. Life is not perfect.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Nobody's perfect, but like for you, but I think you people need you or people in general need to remember that whatever it is, it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't make you a bad person and it shouldn't be so hard on your shoulder. You just need to make sure you don't act upon it and just move
Mm-hmm.
forward.
Yes.
You know what
Yes.
I
Well
mean?
said. Well said.
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You need a
Beautifully said.
direction.
Yeah.
I believe when people don't have a direction, their
Mm-hmm.
mind, their thoughts do not know where to go, left, right, straight. So you need to
Betul.
be like, I cannot just sit there. It will drain me. So I need to
Mm-mm.
take that one step forward and I will move forward. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But like I
Yeah.
said, even for me, when I know or when you are in relationships that you know it's not healthy, but it gives you that high. But I'm like, you know what? If I'm just gonna sit here, I'm gonna be drowning with this sorrow, or I will be like even more in a la world. You
Mm-hmm.
know what? It's okay. Move
Mm-hmm.
forward. Ignore. Block.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I know I'm not strong enough. Erase the number so that I wouldn't dial
Mm-mm.
it. But you
Oh,
know what?
ini
100.
tenang.
But the thing is, you have to erase it. But the thing is, you think your problem is big. Banyak lagi orang punya masalah 100 kali lagi
Betul.
besar. You know what I mean?
Betul. Kita punya sikit
So,
je. Sikit sangat. Tapi
yeah.
besar dalam kepala kita. Macam I tak boleh erase number tu. Tapi I hide story dia.
Ada orang yang macam maybe in love dengan mak mertua ni. Macam mana? Itu lagi chronic. You know what I mean?
Itu kronik weh.
Yeah, so like the person put every day, what should I do? What should I do? You know, I want to call my mother-in-law. You know, right?
So random.
I'm just I'm just trying to think of a chronic thing that like
That is so
that is a
chronic.
problem. You know what I mean?
Yes, in love dengan pelik-pelik ke aku pun tak nak lah.
Yeah.
Jangan, jauhkanlah.
Correct,
Tolong.
exactly. So you think your problem is big. Oh, but I said this in our first podcast. To anyone
Yeah.
out there, you think your problem is big, bro. People punya problem like
Yeah.
10 kali lagi
Yeah.
besar. Every day you have to sit in
Mm.
front of your mother-in-law, padahal you nak je mother-in-law. Okay, guys, this is so random. I'm not talking about any of my friends. In case you guys are trying to figure this out, I'm just being random. But,
Oh
oh
my
my God, you know, siapa-siapa in love dengan brother-in-law ni ke, macam
Kan.
tu lah. Ini masalah.
Susah. Pernah jadi weh, among our
Banyak.
friends. Among our friends. Tasha pernah.
Banyak.
Banyak. Betul. Banyak kes tu lah. Sebab nafsu. Sebab
Nafsu
physically dia
je.
ni hot sangat.
Correct,
Hot.
but you can
Ah.
overcome it. You know what I
Ya,
mean?
boleh. So
That's
in the
why I said
mind, you
when you
kena
think your problem is bigger, some
self-control.
people's problem
Yeah.
is bigger.
Yeah, I think
Self-control. Yeah,
self-control
but
is
you do
very
not to
important.
take your self-control macam, oh, I'm a bad person.
Tak.
No,
No.
everybody
No.
has issues. Like you're just like, okay, this
Yes.
is mine, that's yours. We all work around it lah. Now, but mana life
Uh-uh.
is not, it's not going to be whatever you want it to be. Kalau I want it to be, aku dah living in, I don't know,
No.
man. I'd probably be living in LA and going out with like,
Yes.
I don't know, not Brad Pitt, not no longer
Mm-mm.
my thing. I'd probably be Drake's wife or something by now. You know what I mean? If I wanted.
Kan?
So life is
Mm-mm.
life is
Mm-mm.
it is. Day by day,
Mm-mm.
guys.
And it's so short too, and it's I think live in the present. It's it's also something that would help you to know that the more things you worry,
Yeah,
uh,
correct.
the less things you will enjoy.
You know what? We can all have these flaws. We can
Yeah.
all have these thoughts.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
as long as we know what is important, like we're all trying to be a better Muslim, we're all trying to
Yeah.
be a better person, we're all trying to be a better partner, a better daughter. You know what I mean? We are
Mm.
moving forward. But while moving forward, we are going to face all these hurdles. Tiba-tiba I feel like I want to do this that is wrong, but I'm like, tak boleh, tak boleh, tak boleh. You know what I mean? But if
Mm-hmm.
I dah terbuat pun, okay, dah terbuat, nak
Mm-mm.
macam mana? Let's not sit there, move forward, try to be a better person, try to
Mm-mm.
be a better person, try to be
Mm-mm.
a better person. It's whoever says they can be a better person by 1 week, memang congratulations. You patut dapat hadiah cemerlang, you know what
Mm-mm.
I mean? But it doesn't
Mm-mm.
work that way.
Yeah,
Every
yeah,
day you try to be better. Every day you try to rectify your mistakes.
yeah. And it's okay to relapse. I
It's
mean, I relapse
okay. It's
all the
okay.
time.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
Nobody's
yeah.
perfect. It's nonsense if people say they don't. But that's the thing also, like for other people, right? Like for you or for other people, there should be someone like shit, I had that thought again. Or oh my God, I want to go back to that guy. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But it's okay. It's not wrong. And then but then you're like, okay, but I know I cannot. I know I cannot. So move forward. You know what I
Lepas
mean?
tu katalah, say if you decide to go with that guy, lepas tu tak sampai seminggu, dia tinggal pergi balik. Lepas tu you
Betul?
frust. Kan
Betul?
sakit hati je. Lepas tu because it's so temporary.
Yes. This
The
high is temporary.
excitement, the high, the hype, it's all temporary. So it's best. I think sustainability lah. I think we spoke about sustainability like a
As you get
lot.
older, the contentment of
Ah,
sustainability is on a different
yeah,
level.
yes,
I would
yeah.
say that.
I would say it too.
I would really, really say that. And you know what?
Mm.
It's more of a long run game daripada ni. I can't.
Yeah.
Aren't you tired of that short lived game where high, nangis, happy, love, high, so in love, lepas tu aduh, tak jadi, sedih balik,
Uh-uh.
lepas tu jadi
Tak boleh.
balik, you know macam, there's no
Tak
consistency to it.
boleh.
I'm so tired. You know, I'm
Me
really tired
too.
of that. You know what I mean?
Me too. Me too. I pun tired. I think that's wearing you out. I mean, it wears me out every time I fall
Correct.
back into it. I don't want, I mean, not to say that I don't want it anymore, but of course I appreciate it, but I don't want it to be like that all the time.
No, I don't.
I just want to enjoy, pergi travel, lepas tu seronok, jalan-jalan,
Correct.
tengok gambar,
Correct.
enjoy the food, the friendship, the conversation,
Correct. I
kan?
agree. I agree.
Meeting people,
I agree
and then
100%.
kalau macam sekejap-sekejap tu, it's just temporary. Benda-benda di,
Temporary thing. I'm so
oh,
tired of that. I'm so tired of not being in the unknown, not knowing the situation, not always trying to guess. You know, like,
yes,
oh, like, because you already, when you are in that situation, right, you already sort of know the quality of relationship you're in, friendship, or anything, you know, like, why do I always need to second guess this? You know
mm-hmm,
what I mean? So I
mm-hmm,
would even, I rather jump into another relationship or friendship that maybe it's not as exciting, but it's more transparent and you understand the situation and it's more consistent. You know what I mean?
yeah, and healthy when
And
it's
healthy,
consistent. Yeah,
100%. Like we said previously, like you said as well, you need to also find the happiness because it will also come out in your character and especially the way you treat the people around you. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
So there's no point lah. This I feel there's no point. I never know. Like you said, one day I might do something that I'll be like, oh my God, I only did it because of the excitement of it. You know what I mean? And I will regret it. Maybe.
Mm-mm.
You know what I mean?
Maybe you don't regret it. Maybe you're like, okay, I've
It's a
done, okay.
lesson.
It's a lesson, probably it's an experience for you to enjoy. And then if you don't have that negative
Okay.
thoughts in your mind, it wouldn't
So,
be a regret.
so do you believe that
Mm,
in that case or scenario,
mm.
you need to enter that knowing it is what it is? Like, okay, I'm just going to do this for
Ah,
fun to give
ah,
that high to myself,
yeah,
but
yeah.
I know it's not a long run game. Do you agree with that?
If you know yourself better, if it's going to put you, in a place where you regret it, you are sad, then don't do it. But if you feel that it's going to give you that whole gist of liveliness, I say why not?
Yeah, true.
Yeah. But if you know yourself, like for me, if I put myself into that situation, I know for sure this person is going to hurt me like hell because there's so
Correct.
many red flags. And I put myself just so that I can feel this person again, then I am putting myself into that trap.
But then you got
And
to
then,
accept lah that okay, this is going to be painful, but I want to do it for fun.
yeah,
Tapi
yeah,
actually, sometimes you, I tak tahu lah, is it worth it? Is it not? Or
it's
you want
it's
to just
worth
get
it
high?
if you know it's going to give you that whole excitement and fulfillment. I've done stuff like that, Tasha, in the past. Like I know it would make me feel like I am fulfilled and excited and I have, life just
And you
because
believe you're okay and strong enough to move on from that.
and I did it anyway. I lost a lot of money.
Yeah, you
Just,
see.
and
But like I said, but then you didn't. So you didn't
I
know that you were strong enough to walk away from that. You just let it crash.
I think I felt satisfied.
Okay. If that
Okay.
is your story, you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the next time around, I know it's going to give me a lot of drawbacks like
So you
hangover,
want.
for example. So
Yeah.
I didn't do it lah. I macam tak nak lah. I don't want to put myself into it anymore. So because I know at the time if I were to do it, I know I will fall back into that pit. Hence I
Okay.
decided not to. But there will be times I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna do it. And
Correct,
then
correct.
I enjoyed it. So I think to ask your question and just to tell you, if you feel like there's something you should do, Tasha, just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it. Tapi, because you know yourself well enough to like not to get hurt, then don't do it. I suggest that stay away
True, true.
from that.
Okay, so yeah, I agree with you. Okay, let's move on to the next question that I'm going to ask you
Mhm.
is what is your message to anyone struggling to find love and restore the power of human connection?
Don't take it seriously. Like, love will come if it's meant for you. And if it doesn't, love comes in many other forms.
That is so true. Couldn't agree with you more.
Yeah.
Very true, very true.
Yes.
Okay, then, since we both agree on this, let's move on to the next question.
Uh-huh.
What are the words of wisdom you hold on to and believe that love comes in many forms?
Live boldly, live your life, and then find the kind of happiness that I think the happiness that you deserve for you and only for you. And then you can, then others will find it too.
But what if the happiness that you deserve or that you desire is not the right kind of happiness?
Yes. I think the kind of happiness is always the kind that is against
So
the,
how?
the
You can't really
nature.
say that.
So, because I was told that I
Mm.
must believe in afterlife, so there will be something like that later in life. So I may not get it now, I will get it later. I may not get it today,
Inshallah.
I may get it some way, one way or another, in many other different forms. I think, yeah. So it's okay. I'm going to I'm not going to end up like Will Trainer. I'm going to be like Louisa.
There is always something bigger than you.
Yes, exactly. Yes. If Paris
Yes.
is something bigger than my life, then I go to Paris.
Yeah. But the
Yeah.
end goal stays is that we all want to be a better Muslim and try, and we will be appreciated
Yes,
at the afterlife. You know what I mean?
exactly. So I surrendered myself to him and only to him that I would give myself to. Um, and the rest is up to him.
That is
The rest
100%
is up to
true.
him. And I hope for
Yeah.
you too, Tasha. Like if you feel the
Inshallah.
same way, and
Yeah.
I hope we'll find our ways to find the happiness we
I
deserve.
guess, like you said, yeah, which is true. All our journeys are different, but our end goals are all the same.
Yes.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's
Yeah.
how we reach there.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe there are things that um, does not help us reach our end goal. So we should try to avoid it.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know what? End of the day, the true happiness is all of us reaching our end goal, you know?
Yeah.
Last question for you before we end this podcast. What are your hopes and dreams for yourself or for anyone that's in love and like in this world?
I think my hopes and dreams for myself is to, you know, I still hope that yeah, my dreams will come true no matter what. I still have faith that one way or another, that I will find peace in what I can, get.
Yes, inshallah.
And then I will be happy, even if it means that I have to leave this world.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which
If it's
is
time, yeah, if it's time, it's time. I'm not going to sweat it because I have been scared of death. Like, I don't know what will happen to me if I die, but I know death is a very serious thing, but it is something that we have to acknowledge that it is a cycle of life. We will go eventually. So if my time has come, I think I will make peace with it, and I hope that God will forgive me, and then I hope I will be happy and be in love.
inshallah.
So for the people who are in love, I hope you go get what you think you deserve, and then if they don't return back your love, it's okay. There will be other people, and love do really comes in many other forms.
Which is very true. So I would say that also that inshallah, I hope God blesses you in with love, but maybe not in a form that you want, but in
Mhm.
other forms, but it still gives you that contentment that you need. You know what
Yes,
I mean?
yes,
Inshallah. And
inshallah.
also, like for me or for anyone that is in love, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Hopefully we're all blessed to feel, I mean, all we all want to reach is to be content and happy with our life. But it could, like you said, it could be in any ways or form. Maybe in a way that kita nak, we
Mm-hmm.
desire, but it's actually not right for us. So that's why God is not giving it to us yet. But inshallah, He will give it to us in a different form. But
Yeah.
end of the day, end goal is to be content, happy, better Muslim. It's just a journey. Hopefully the
Yeah.
journey dipermudahkan
Mm.
and reach.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. And practice gratitude, Tasha.
Practice
I think
gratitude. Yes.
practice gratitude so that you can have the patience to
Betul.
wait for the
I
good things in life and after life.
I agree 100%.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. I hope I was a okay interviewer, not as, but
Beautiful.
trying. I'm not going to try and take your job. Maybe I would. Maybe
You
that
would.
makes me feel happy and content.
Yeah.
You never know.
Support the He podcast via a one-time donation, a monthly subscription from as low as $1, a lifetime membership, and purchase He's exclusive collection of merchandise. And for all other business inquiries at buymeacoffee.com/Refie. Thank you for listening to He. A new episode is available every Thursday, and don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review. We'd love to hear from you. Follow me on social media at Refie Redzuan and at He Podcast for all the updates and behind the scenes. Once again, thank you for listening to He with Refie Redzuan.